The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." This profound insight underscores the importance of surrounding ourselves with positive influences. But Stoicism also teaches us to cultivate inner resilience, to embrace the present, and to maintain a balanced perspective on life's challenges. Today, we will explore some essential lessons from Stoicism that can transform our approach to life, helping us find peace and purpose amidst chaos. Lesson 1. Embrace fate. One of the most fundamental teachings in Stoicism is the concept of Amor Fati, which translates to love of fate. This principle encourages us to accept everything that happens in our lives, whether positive or negative, as necessary and beneficial. It's not just about enduring what happens to us, it's about embracing it fully. Imagine you are a sailor navigating the open sea. The weather can change unpredictably, bringing storms or calm waters. A Stoic sailor does not curse the storm. Instead, they adjust their sails and navigate through it, knowing that the storm is a natural part of the journey. Similarly, in life, we face challenges and unexpected events. Stoicism teaches us to view these as opportunities for growth and learning, rather than as obstacles. For example, consider someone who loses their job unexpectedly. The initial reaction might be frustration or fear. However, embracing the principle of embrace fate means seeing this setback as an opportunity to reassess one's career path, explore new interests, or even start a business. By accepting the situation without resistance and seeking the positives, one can turn a potentially negative experience into a transformative journey. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." This metaphor beautifully encapsulates the essence of embracing fate, to take whatever life throws at us and use it to fuel our inner fire, turning challenges into strengths. Lesson 2. Focus on what you can control. Another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control. Stoics believe that we should focus our energy on things we can control and let go of what we cannot. This lesson is crucial for maintaining inner peace and avoiding unnecessary stress. In life, countless events and circumstances are beyond our control. The actions of others, the weather, economic conditions, and even certain aspects of our health. Stoicism advises us to accept these external events with equanimity. What we can control, however, are our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Consider a student preparing for an important exam. They can control how much they study, how they manage their time, and their attitude toward the test. However, they cannot control the specific questions that will be asked or the grading curve. By focusing on their preparation and effort, they can reduce anxiety and perform to the best of their abilities, regardless of the outcome. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This Stoic wisdom reminds us that our power lies in our response to events, not the events themselves. By cultivating a mindset focused on what we can control, we free ourselves from the tyranny of external circumstances and gain mastery over our inner world. Lesson 3. Practicing mindfulness and presence. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on living in the present moment. The past is unchangeable, and the future is uncertain. Therefore, the present is the only time in which we have true agency. Practicing mindfulness helps us to fully engage with the present, appreciating each moment without being burdened by regrets or worries. For instance, imagine enjoying a meal with a friend. A Stoic would strive to be fully present, savoring the flavors, enjoying the conversation, and appreciating the companionship. Instead of being distracted by past grievances or future anxieties, they would focus on the joy and connection of the moment. This practice of mindfulness can also extend to more challenging situations. If faced with a difficult conversation or a stressful work project, a Stoic approach involves being present and attentive, listening carefully, and responding thoughtfully. By doing so, we not only enhance our experience, but also improve our relationships and decision-making processes. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present. without anxious dependence upon the future. This quote encapsulates the Stoic ideal of living fully in the moment, appreciating the richness of life as it unfolds. Lesson 4. The Impermanence of Life. Stoicism teaches us to reflect on the impermanence of all things. This lesson, while sobering, is a powerful tool for appreciating the fleeting nature of life and the importance of cherishing our experiences and relationships. The Stoics often practiced a meditation on mortality, known as memento mori, which means, remember that you will die. This isn't meant to be morbid, but rather a reminder to live each day to its fullest. Understanding that our time is limited encourages us to prioritize what truly matters, to forgive more readily, and to avoid petty conflicts. For example, when faced with a disagreement with a loved one, a Stoic might consider the transient nature of life and choose to resolve the issue with compassion and understanding, rather than allowing it to fester. By keeping the impermanence of life in mind, we can navigate relationships and challenges with greater wisdom and grace. Marcus Aurelius captured this sentiment when he wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This perspective encourages us to live with urgency and intention, making the most of our precious time. Before we go further, please remember to like the video to support the spread of Stoic philosophy, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our content. Lesson 5. Developing Virtue and Character. For the Stoics, the ultimate goal of life is to develop virtue and character. Virtue is seen as the highest good, and it encompasses qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. By cultivating these virtues, we align ourselves with the natural order and achieve true contentment. Wisdom involves understanding the world and our place in it. It's about making informed decisions and acting in accordance with reason. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to face fear and adversity with strength and determination. Justice involves treating others fairly and with respect, recognizing the interconnectedness of all people. Self-discipline is the ability to control our desires and impulses, staying true to our principles even in the face of temptation. Consider a situation where you witness an act of injustice, such as someone being unfairly treated at work. A Stoic response would involve using wisdom to assess the situation, courage to stand up against the injustice, justice to advocate for fair treatment, and self-discipline to remain composed and effective in your actions. The Stoics believed that by developing these virtues, we not only improve ourselves, but also contribute to the betterment of society. They taught that personal excellence leads to a harmonious and flourishing life, both for the individual and the community. Living a Stoic life. As we conclude our exploration of Stoic lessons, it's important to remember that Stoicism is not just a philosophy to be studied, but a way of life to be practiced. It offers practical tools and timeless wisdom to help us navigate the complexities of modern life with grace and resilience. Stoicism teaches us to embrace our fate, focus on what we can control, live mindfully in the present, appreciate the impermanence of life, and develop our character through the cultivation of virtue. These principles guide us toward a life of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Stoic philosophy. If today's discussion has resonated with you or sparked a new perspective, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Share your experiences, ask questions, and let's continue to learn and grow together. Until next time, may you find strength in adversity, peace in the present, and wisdom in every moment.